Recording. This is Don Kingdom 362, and this is video 2 of this long epic battle between 352. And one of the reasons I turned the recorder on for this is we are now the number 1 and number 2 on invasion kills, and I have 30-40 kingdoms in my little special room out there, and we are probably the most watched fight in this KVK. As the guy who's now called Mayhem, he was Certain Death, but now he's Mav Farm, I guess it is. He said, well, most kingdoms just roll over. You guys won't roll over. We don't do that here. We teach how to... We're not that big of a kingdom, but it's like swatting a hornet's nest with a baseball bat. You may have a baseball bat, but here come my hornets. So we're about to land the mega, and we're 1.6 to 1.6. So I don't even know how that's going to work. The 2. I don't know what happened there. And lost. Oh my gosh. So let's see what we lost. So we lost 2.1 mil to 658,000. His stats are just insane, and I swear to God he coined them while he was sitting in there. So, I mean, in order to flip the script on him, we have got to get in that palace and get the bonuses, and then it scraps. And that's going to be that on that one. So we're just going to sit here and eat him down with towers. Can't win them all. I mean, we are outstatted. We are, you get these uber heavy coiners, people who spend 20, 30 grand on an account for a phone game, and you get what you pay for in this case. What in the sportsmanship type conduct of it, Kingdom 352, everybody that put their troops at risk, everybody else died. There's a reason we're number 1, number 2 on the invasion kills. We murdered that kingdom. We're here at this point deciding whether or not we want to throw the last 30, 40 million worth of troops that we have at this one guy. Now, if you saw this morning, he was 1.4 billion power when he started out. So we can go look there. And he's down to 850 million power. But I can tell you we've hit him a couple times straight up castle hits where we took out 900,000 troops. And, he's running about 1.8, 1.9 million in just his T12s alone. So it's a lot. I mean, but we ate through millions and millions of T4s and T2s. All right. So, as you can see, we're not done with him. There might be a few more marches heading at him. We'll chop him down. Right now, he has to leave that castle to stop the cannons because he murdered his entire kingdom to prove a point. And what his kingdom doesn't know is it was pretty spiteful and hateful little rhetoric, and all he had to do was go back and sit on his throne 4 hours ago, and everybody in that kingdom would have had their troops. They could have sacrificed an artillery march, got their 300% bonus, built some more troops up, been stronger, go play it against somebody else a little easier. This one guy's ego, he's going to beat us with it. But there is no way that kingdom can recover within 2 weeks. So the next KVK, they're going to have a large attrition loss. So I doubt that that's. Yeah, that guy's too low to be scouting. Uh, I don't believe for a second if he only had 600,000 troops, he'd be well under 800 million power. Unless that scout report was here, right? So all right. So I got a bunch of new players who are discussing the buffs and what you can buy, and for the same reason, I have 315 K March on my C32. It's called buffs. All right. So this is I put this one on film, and I will post it up there and make sure everybody gets to see it, because this was one of the ones where most of GOG was watching this fight, because the numbers got insane on the kill ratios. We killed 22, 23 million of their troops in the first 2 hours. They were just dying on us. And quite frankly, this one account sat around here and solo, and played smart and soloed us in the towers and guys. And so we tried to bleed him dry on gold. So we only sent in 1,000 cows and made him chase our 1,000 cows while we beat him up with cannons. He just hadn't seemed to run out of gold. He's either going in there and buying more or whatever, and don't know why, but it's an endless, bottomless pit. There doesn't seem to be any desire to let go of the ego. It is what it is. All right, guys. You know how this is going to turn out. I know how this is going to turn out. It's going to take a effort from the other kingdom to help us, and they have no desire to do so. As far as they're concerned, this guy can wait out the timers, and Kingdom 352 does not have enough time to take them out of their kingdom. So that's what they're going to do at this point. Everybody's played smart. I got to commend everybody for how smart they played. It's just, we're just not quite there yet. I mean, let me look at one of my hits here. I'm sorry about that cough, guys. I'm trying to hit the cough button. All right, so here's their C35 coming in on me. All right, so I ate their mega rally. So it's not. This is why we ate so many of their troops up. Their next biggest person, and that's who I'm showing you right there. That's number 2 for stats in our kingdom, and chew them up, spit them out. If it wasn't for the one big heavy coiner, even though we have 2 C40s in the 2400s, we do not have a 2900 C40. We just don't. And that right now, if you're a max C40 in an older kingdom, ooh, you are you're a rolling mega rally all by yourself. That extra 25% of stats is murderous. And because so many kingdoms have rolled over on him in the past, he never lost troops. He went around, he hit, he was losing 20,000, 30,000 here and there. He never lost any troops. He'd been going months and months and months not losing any troops. So, who knows how long he went unchecked. I guarantee you that we'll look back over his power, and he ain't going to be back up to 1.4 billion by his next KVK. So you got to chop these big guys down. You can't be afraid of them. People without the ego would have said, my gosh, I got a nice big fat account, but I just killed my entire kingdom, and he should have stopped before his kingdom died. He personally simply just does not care. Uh, the and that's a good way to get people to quit the game. And we're not trying to get our people that we need to play with us to quit the game. Uh, so there's a point where you got to know when to throw in the towel and stop getting murdered. Right now, they can't hurt any of our towers. They don't have any troops to do it with. So we're going to sit here for the next 4 hours, just throw cannons at this guy's T-12s. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Take it easy. Bottom right-hand corner, make sure you subscribe.